Welcome to Local SEO in 10. This is your go-to podcast for answers about how you can grow your local business online easily and quickly. Brought to you by local SEO experts Magnified Media in Walnut Creek, California. In each 10-minute episode, our digital marketing expert Adam Duran answers your questions on how you can get more leads for your business fast. Remember, if you're not taking care of this part of your business right now, you can bet your competitors are. And now, here's our host with the questions, Jamie Duran, and our expert with the answers, Adam Duran.
Hello, Adam.
Hey, Jamie, how's it going?
Oh my gosh, incredibly crazy, but Jack Bauer from 24. I feel like that all the time. But
Awesome.
You never saw Jack Bauer give blood, though. He never took a little time out to give some blood. He just bled a lot.
He had to punch the answers out of people. That's how he gave blood. All right.
What do you got today?
I have a story.
Ooh, I think.
Yes. Yeah. And it's got some intrigue and some drama and some light at the end of the tunnel. So I'm happy to, I thought it'd be a good story to get our listeners, their insight will be from me, and then they can respond if they want. All right. So
beautiful.
I got a call from a company owner. They've been manufacturing kind of personal electronic goods for 40 years. So they're manufacturing. They also have an online store. They only have maybe 7 products, but they've done these products so well for so long that they are the resource for that product. And, about maybe 8 or 10 years ago, they started selling on Amazon too. And so the owner's problem was basically that, Amazon buys their goods in bulk. And so they get a massive discount and then they sell that product on Amazon. But what that does, if they can get it on Amazon for the same price as he can sell it on his store, then of course people are going to go to Amazon. And that's what he's found, is that basically every year his company is losing money and losing a lot of money. And now it's come to the point where, he's not sure if they can continue because
that's sad.
Yeah, 40 years, probably, 40, 50 people employed there. It is. So he's kind of at the end of his rope.
So he came to Adam at Magnified Media and said, please save me. I have no idea what to do.
Well, so that got me thinking about if you have an e-commerce store and like every store, pretty much, you're competing with Amazon. So what do? Right. And so the first things, and of course, this guy and his company, they've been through several marketing agencies to this point. They've had several people come in and say, we're going to help you. And for me, it's always amazing when I hear that, because within 3 to 10 seconds, I can see just the first layer of the onion is bad. And you're just like, I
don't want to change. So
yes,
that would be the first one.
Well, but when you come to us with that problem, you do have to look at your site. You have to look at a bunch of stuff. And so that's what I wanted to kind of talk about in this, the 3 things that we want you to look at if you have an e-commerce store to make it successful, right? And of course, all right, so step number 1 is, when humans come to your site, can they use it? Is it easy for them to order from you? Are your products shown in a good light? Making sure that it's a functional site with a good user interface. That user interface has been something that there's tons of information on the internet about this, about how to make your user interface the best it can be. Right. And Amazon is perfect. They've gone through many iterations of their store. So you can see, kind of their evolution too. And, copy them, basically.
Just make, the biggest company in the world. Sounds good, Adam. Thanks.
I mean, the layout of it, Jamie, and the layout of their store. But understand that they're your competition. So you have to focus on what makes you different. Okay?
Sure.
So if you are manufacturing something, some product, what makes you different than an Amazon version of your store, right?
My reviews are real. How about that?
100%. My reviews that we got on our own are real. That's good. What are they going to get when they deal directly with you? It could be they can get some kind of discount. They could get some kind of break on shipping, something. Your product better than, of course, I do. So how can you attack the Amazon price with your price? And if your product is something that, like vitamins, for example, something that people want to buy, you can sell on Amazon, but then you push them over to your store after that. And how do you do that? Of course, Jamie, what do you think?
You make a fake Amazon site.
No,
call it stupidamazon.com and everyone.
You make a discount offer. Of course, you say, okay, so if it's a recurring item, you would say, 20% off on your next order through our site. That's something that is basic. And when I went to this company, I asked these questions and that's what I got. I got a big silence. And it's crazy. The next thing that as part of that user interface or part of that website is you want to make sure that the SEO is done correctly. Your heading structure, is it done correctly? Your schema for all of your products, is it done correctly? We've done episodes on both of these, so go back, check them out. Schema and your heading structure are two real basic parts of your site. And if they're done wrong, Google's not going to give you any love, right? They're going to send your customers to Amazon.
Sure.
So that sucks for you. So we want to make sure that getting that stuff taken care of is a no-brainer. It's so important. So you have your user interface, you have the site SEO, and then you want to start thinking about the real SEO. That's what I call this, and that is content creation. So the only way you're going to outrank your competitors organically is if you're putting out content. So that content is super important because it's solving problems. So every piece of, when I say content, I don't mean a photo. I mean an article about some way that your product was involved, some problem that your product solved. Make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right. I'm just making sure you're following me.
I got a lot of feedback. So
okay, go for it. Go ahead. What's your feedback?
Well, okay. So if you're going to try and take on Amazon directly, they do a lot of other things besides just sell the product. I mean, it's
sure.
Essentially they're in constant communication with the customer. Oh, you just ordered. Thank you for your order. Okay. And now it's
Definitely.
moved to, anyway, so you know what I mean? Is that, and then, oh yeah, by the way, free shipping. If you're a member, that's a killer right there for most businesses. So,
yep.
I would love to see how it goes with.
Okay. So as part of your store and that user interface, I'm also including the kind of the shopping site experience, which is kind of standard in WooCommerce and Shopify, they have those features baked in. So, tracking, all that stuff. I'm assuming, and I know with this 40-year-old company, they do have that. But where they're falling off is the organic site visitors to them. Their user interface was nowhere near as good as it should be. And they definitely had no content creation at all. So their site, although it has 100 pages of products, all of those product pages are thin. That means they don't have videos on them. They don't have really any descriptions on them that are long or detailed, a spec sheet, something. All that stuff on a typical Amazon page is really, really good for SEO. So they do have one thing, though, that outranks Amazon, and that's the age of their company. So that's really, really important. But
yeah, that is great.
So when you look at a typical Amazon product page, you're going to see those videos. You're going to see the specs. You're going to see, other products that are similar to this. All of that can be added to your WooCommerce, your site, and using Shopify or WooCommerce. So that definitely is part of that user interface. The content creation side, Amazon doesn't really have to worry about that, but you do. You are not now just competing against Amazon. You're competing against other resellers, maybe, of your products. How are they competing is they're creating content. Those are called affiliates, and affiliate marketing is all content creation. And they know if they get on page 1 of Google, even though some people or most people go to Amazon, there's a bunch that don't. They just don't. Maybe Amazon doesn't deliver to them or whatever, but they know that if they can make that sale through their site, they make money. So that's kind of the affiliates you might be fighting against. All right.
Well,
last one.
Well, yeah, I was just to say, yeah, it's going to be quite challenging to address how does a company compete with Amazon in a 10-minute podcast, but sure. Hopefully, in a couple months, we'll be able to hear how they fared.
Yeah, these are the bedrock parts. This is the kind of the no-brainer part of this. The other thing I'd strongly recommend is consider doing Google Ads. So doing Google Ads that are aimed directly using your own, the name of your product only. So really narrow it down. So when somebody is searching for your product only or your company only, that your business comes up. That kind of those kind of targeted Google ads around, not broad based, but really narrowed down to your product name or your business name. Those will also bring in site visits and buyers.
Nice.
So this is it's going to be a bigger problem as time goes on, because Amazon's not getting smaller.
No, but when Toys R Us.
Yeah, when you hear these. This business has been around for 40 years. They got 40 or 50 people working there. This guy raised his family, did all this stuff. And, now he doesn't know what to do. This
Horse and buggy business also said the same thing.
Right. That's true.
All right. Well, hopefully he'll invent a better Amazon, which I could do. I have lots of ideas.
But you can do it. You can do it. You can keep making these sales. You can shift those people from Amazon to your business. But you definitely have to take care of at least the three things that we talked about here today. There's definitely more out there that you can do. But yeah, 10 minutes. That's all we got. That's all I got, Jamie.
Well, maybe we can make this a whole business series, and everyone who's competing with Amazon can sign up for a seminar with Magnified Media SEO expert Adam Duran.
I'll see. I'm busy too.
All right.
This was a good topic. Yeah, this is a good topic.
It is a really good topic. A really good case story, case example.
All right.
All right. So if you have a question about this episode or any of the other episodes, make sure to reach out to us on our Facebook page or LinkedIn page, Local SEO in 10. If you're in a networking group or a chamber of commerce and everyone, I think, walks by the shopping malls and sees half the stores gone, another Amazon casualty, definitely turn them on to this podcast, or at least the remaining stores there, because competing online is going to really, really help supplement their brick and mortar side too. So
definitely
a company that does not have an online strategy is, horse and buggy bound. So, we see them all the time. Even, another tangent, but even all the restaurants and everything are doing online because that's where people are these days. So anywho, make sure to leave a review if you can, and make sure to give us a thumbs up and 5-star review. And also, if you have questions on previous any topic in search engine optimization or pretty much any online marketing, you can go to our website, magnifiedmedia.net, click on the magnifying glass, and just put in a topic, and chances are there is a podcast for you. So with that, we will talk to you next week.
Thanks a lot, everybody.
That's all for now. Thanks for listening to this episode of Local SEO in 10 with Google local marketing expert Adam Duran. Join us each week for answers to your questions on how to best harness the power of the internet to grow your business. Speaking of questions, got some? Message us through our Facebook page, Local SEO in 10, and we'll be sure to give you your answer on an upcoming episode. This episode of Local SEO in 10 is brought to you by Magnified Media, the leading online marketing agency in Northern California, who invite you to grow your business by magnifying your online visibility and credibility. Visit them on the web at www.magnifiedmedia.com. Magnify your business, magnify your profits.